Good morning, friends and family. Welcome to Conscious Messages with Michael. Today, I wanted to start out in an area that is just one of my favorite places in the whole wide world, the water. And for today's message, I really wanted to bring forth how important, how vital, how necessary and essential it is for us to play. Before I came out here today on my paddleboard and just started to feel what it was like to just let everything go, get on the water, and just allow myself to feel the power of play. I know it's a simple message. I know many of us adults have forgotten, for when I was a child, that was my most favorite thing in the whole wide world. Actually, I remember when I was a child, I used to look at the adults around me, how much they ran around, how much they were working, and just really ask myself, did I ever want to become an adult? Did I ever want to become one of those people that just didn't know how to play anymore? And so I feel this message is very important because what does playing allow us to do? It brings forth our beautiful innocence. It allows us to get out of our minds and into our hearts. And it brings forth so much of the most incredible, beautiful, creative energy within us. For I remember when I did have a surfboard and not a paddleboard, I would wake up in the morning, right before sunset, and I would paddle out to feel the water, to just be placed into one of my most favorite areas and absorb nature's beauty, nature's wisdom. There was a beautiful tortuga turtle passing by. There was a sunrise that was arising out of the clouds. It brought so much peace and happiness just in the art to honor play. And I want to really, really focus on what play is, because sometimes playing, we think about being on the computer. Sometimes we think about playing as we just kind of play around with our work and business. But what I mean by play is sinking into your inner child, feeling the innocence, feeling the ability that there is nothing stopping you, letting all limitations go, and just bring forth our natural fullness, expression of who we are. For in this playing, it gives us so much room to expand. Our vibrations of enthusiasm, out of joy, out of just complete happiness merge. And as simple as I said in this message, it's really interesting how we may prioritize so many other things other than play. And so today is a day of play. It's a day of getting out into the water. It's a day of letting myself go and surrender what I'm supposed to do. It's a day of allowing all the magic, the beautiful sounds, nature, the water, to absorb all the energies so that I can allow myself to do what I love most, is play. So I invite you guys to really look deeply within and see throughout the day, throughout the week, is there a moment where you've dedicated yourself to play? Have you prioritized this element of playing versus working? And yes, I understand the mothers, I understand the fathers, I understand the individuals that have to work and have so much responsibility. But we can take just a couple moments out of our day and bring forth this playfulness, this ability just to enjoy what it is to let everything go, move directly into our hearts, and allow this inner child, this purity, to rise forward so that that can dissolve the stress, the fears, the anxiety, the worry. Because I know we're in a time frame where everything is very dense. There's a lot of energies moving through right now, whether it's our own health, whether it's others, whether it's even our own energies that are arising to be transformed. I'm aware when we play, when we allow this purity, it transmutes, it transcends, it transforms, because we're allowing this innocence, this beautiful energy to take part in our day. And that softens us. And if there's anything that we can do right now, is soften and nourish ourselves and create what we want. Have you ever looked at children and how they play and how they just have this massive imagination where they creatively explore? I feel in this day, sometimes us adults forget about this energy of playing, forget about how much it is to nourish and be light and easy to ourselves because we're so focused on the plans, on the objectives, on what we need to do to accomplish. So for today, see how you can just invite. It can be as simple as a meditation. We can go into the water. We can even just roll around, dance. There are so many ways to play. I know for myself, when I'm on the water, when I'm paddling around, I literally just go into a whole other dimension, just like when I was a little kid. I remember walking through the woods. I remember talking to the birds. It was so fun to enjoy this art of play. And I feel one part of life that we forget about is having fun, because somehow stress and fear and worry has taken center stage. So by bringing this playfulness, by bringing this innocence through us, we can focus on this play. So thank you for listening today, and I invite you to take a moment, take some time, and really enjoy this art of play. Signing off from beautiful Black Hill Regional Park, where there's so much to play, so much to do as I paddle out and enjoy this day full of play. Thank you once again for listening. Looking forward to speaking to you once again. Aho, namaste.